Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the front lines of World War II, where German forces are pushing across this river in order to secure an American position that is heavily locked down with 50 cals and even tanks and such around. So it's good to see you all back as we try to continue our advance. American forces are about ready to launch artillery strikes on our positions as we advance, so we better do so quickly. There's a 50 cal in front of us, but it's either that or be smashed by artillery guns, so we're going to try to rush that position as quickly as possible and knock down those troops defending it. Whoa, the Americans somehow had some sort of an explosion go off there. What the hell's going on? Oh, and apparently our troop... Whoa, what is going on over there? What the hell was that? It looks like one of the guns... What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. I don't think our mortars hit that position. Maybe they did. Our men seem to be firing mortars, but they don't have that kind of range. Hell, if they do, start opening up on this 50 cal, boys. Good to see everybody back. Thanks very much for clicking and tapping that like button as well. Remember, one like equals one trench dug to battle against the forces of YouTube, COPPA, and even demonetization, as well as the harassment policy and everything else. There's a war out here. We're trying to watch the content that you like, so make sure you let me know you want to see more. And thanks very much for the support. All right, let's see here. Well, it looks like the Americans are still having this 50 cal position locked down. We lost one of the guns, but the Americans seem to have left the other one around. I don't understand why that happened at all. I don't think our mortars have that kind of range. If we take a look here, they actually do have range to hit that position. Wow, I'll be damned. All right, well, we have a supply box here, a supply crate that has a little bit of ammo left, so let's try to get our mortars back here and see if we can hit that 50 cal position. Hell, I thought it was a lost cause. That is a damn blessing, I suppose, from the fatherland then. Excellent. Well, we got ourselves a nice little mortar launch there on that position. Unfortunately, losing one of the big artillery guns, blowing its leg off, but at least we saved our squads and future advancements with artillery. Big problem is that we've lost some of our Stugs now in our advance, but the Americans still have some weaponry that we can capture on our side. Let's get that 50 cal out of the way then. We'll launch up attacks on that position and see if we can get this 40 millimeter out of the way too. This Bofors L60 is going to cause some trouble as we make our advance. We also have some armored cars remaining, so it's not a total loss for us, but it's just going to make things more time-consuming with our advance. And luckily, we've only lost a few men in the charge against that 50 cal position, but now that we know we have artillery at our disposal, hell yeah. Unfortunately, also, I can't bring our men any more to the right side. This seems to be the wall right here. So even though there seems to be a lot of space here for me to crawl and stay out of fire, that's kind of why I was rushing that position, because it was either rush the 50 cal or die from artillery. Well, luckily, our mortars had blessed us, so excellent. We have another German squad coming up here, so it shouldn't be too long until they arrive. Looks like we've got a mixed squad over here too, so I'll call them up and see what we can do for getting a lot of our troops on the front lines. All right, let's go ahead and run over to this right side as well. I'm going to try to funnel everybody into this right side fight. We need that artillery piece under our control in order to win here. We're still taking losses as we advance. I can hear American 30 cals firing. It looks like a mounted MG there. Let's see if we can get some more rounds dropped on them. Looks like one of our guns has been hit by a counter. Either 30 cal or something has hit that gun. All right, let's see if we can continue returning fire with the Germans. Let's go ahead and rush up here. Got Krauts in the open, but I'm trying to get away from that mounted 30 cal. That's right there. It's just hell on earth now trying to get past some of these American units. There we go. We got a 40 millimeter. We've got a 50 cal. We've got a 30 cal. Excellent. Americans right back there. Good. Taking them out quickly. Oh, apparently we found and killed an American officer. Okay, well, that was one of the unforeseen objectives then. Luckily, our mortars, though, they're still firing smoke rounds, and the Americans can't actually see our positions. So that's good. All right. Too bad we can't... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can salvage this gun. What the hell? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That is amazing. Well, we're still taking a few losses here fighting against the Americans, but reinforcements are on the way. Let's get them across the river now. Over the river and through the woods to Uncle Sam's position we go. All right, let's see. All right, so our next biggest threat is that 30 cal there, but oh, that was taken out. And so is the... Are you kidding me? Wow, we've actually done a good job in pushing through. We can't repair that tank, but German forces now have the other side of the river, and we have access to a 50 cal and a 30 cal. Beautiful. These weapons are absolutely devastating, and now we get to use them against the enemy. And considering that I lost so many weapons of our own due to just a rough battle, we're going to go ahead and use this against the Americans then. Let's get our gun up there and see what we can do, and get our troops up on the line. I can still hear 30 cals firing off. I'm going to try to secure this position more. Well, I'll be damned. I can't believe it. We found the artillery. We still have units firing at us. Let's go ahead and... There we go. Cover our advance across the river. We'll cover these units as they push across. So now we're going to try to clear out a middle section of the map. So the goal now is to try to push all the way to the north and clear out some vehicles and tanks there, and then push down from the north. Unfortunately, we still have Chaffies against us, and Hellcats, and probably a few Shermans with 0 tanks of our own. We do have some armored cars at our disposal, which would be great, but not the best thing in the world. We'll have to see if we can get a Hail Mary play against the Americans there. All right, well, it looks like we have lost a mortar crew, but we still have the mortars. They're still intact. So we can get some crew members back on those and get them in fighting order. And it looks like the Germans were able to make a successful cross. Still losing damn American sniper somewhere. I don't know where the hell, where he's shooting from. It must be from somewhere off in the distance over there. Can't be the guy behind the tank, can it? I think this is just a tank crewman. So where the hell's the sniper then? There he is. That, no? Wow, where could they be? Got to be an American sniper somewhere. That's got to be it right there. 2 snipers up there. Okay, let's bring that 50 caliber over here. These guys are going to be awfully annoying. We're going to go ahead and try to unload on that position there. Small little water tower or whatnot, a little reservoir. Now we can use that 40 millimeter against them too, I'm hoping. Okay, I'm going to hope that we can actually hit these guys. There we go. I'm going to just shoot randomly at the water tower until somehow we happen to have a round land up there. Well, these guys are taking 50 cals to the chest, and it's, there we go. Well, that's one way to do it. There we go. All right, enough of that garbage. Okay, let's turn our guns on the Americans. American weapons against Americans. All right, let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Excellent. All right, we're going to capture that artillery too. Get some of our men over here to capture artillery. Wow, we've gotten extremely lucky. All right, let's see if we can attack this tank here. Armor-piercing round. The side of these damn tanks lit up. Well, unfortunately, they got the jump on us. They have a few more guns than we do, and they destroyed that gun completely. Actually, it's repairable. Let's get back on there. And we've taken losses everywhere, but at least we're pushing the Americans back. All right, we'll pull back on that a little bit and get our artillery guns firing. So, it's going to be the artillery episode, I suppose. Hopefully this artillery piece, even though it lost a leg, it's like the Batmobile losing a wheel. But let's go ahead and open on these enemy units. Looks like we can actually... Hell yeah, it can still work. Beautiful. All right. Well, we got our pirate gun then ready to go. And artillery pieces are going to start firing away. Hell yeah. Now, I wonder... We have an American truck here. It could still be full of ammo. If we get it repaired, we might be able to pull it up and actually use it. Let's see if it's full of ammunition. Let's see. It might actually be able to be used if I get it repaired. Might be able to somehow get the artillery guns ammunition. All right, good. Well, I can still hear American 30 cals firing off. We're in a very good position now. I'm going to try to bring... I don't think the armored car can actually make it across that position. And we're going to need to bring up some more ammo, too. But that's just going to take a little bit of time. Now that we're so deep, logistics is just going to take a while. Unfortunately, that Sherman is out of action. But the artillery guns are not. Can you boys fire or not? Let's see if we can... I want to try to fire it somewhere. Let's try to hit this Sherman. Apparently it's been tracked. Has it been destroyed? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can get... Even if we don't hit anything in the town, I don't give a damn. Just hit some of these buildings here. Fire. There we go. That's what I want to see. Both artillery guns seem to be firing now. Good. All right, level all those fighting positions from the Americans and let them have it. Wow. Okay, we've probably lost maybe 2 squads taking this position, but damn, I really thought we would be left with only a few men. Really went well. That Hail Mary mortar that landed here cleared the way. Now the Americans have artillery guns against them. I might be able to take this truck and use it as a supply vehicle, maybe. I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, we can. Ooh, yes. All right, now we have a bigger supply for these vehicles, for these artillery pieces. This vehicle might be repairable as well. It might have ammo on it. Looks like there's an ammo crate over there, too. We'll see if it has American ammo. Absolutely beautiful. It's a full truck, so we can keep the artillery guns firing all day. Turning the guns against the Americans. Wow, how lucky are we? All right, well, I can't believe it actually worked. Crazy Dinosaur Man's plan is coming together. We still have this position to take over here, of course, but that'll be our last position. So I'm going to continue to funnel infantry into this gap, and we're going to need every single damn troop we can get to come through here and ooh, that was a good sound, to capture. Let's see what our objectives are that remain. Capture village, capture town, and capture houses. So essentially, just clear American positions, really. I think this position here is kind of separate. So it's really take this area, take this position, and take this area as well. So we got a lot of stuff to do. It's going to really take some time now to soften up the enemy, so I got to just get all of our reinforcements here behind them, where their forces are a little weaker. Then I need to figure out somehow to take out these Jacksons and whatnot. I keep saying Jackson, but I mean Hellcat. I think what we can do is probably use light. The 40 millimeter hitting those in the side is perfect. The Chaffee might be a little different. That's kind of a little bit of a beast. Well, we'll get all of our troops spread out and see what we can do. American artillery is going to continue to fire. What the hell are you guys firing? What the hell is that? That's a black shell? I don't even know what that is. That's not even on the list. Apparently they're firing... Is that a 155 millimeter APCR shell? I don't even know what the hell that is. Well, whatever. Just keep firing off. I'm going to try to get our mortars across, too. I don't think we can cross this river, though. There seems to be a shallow area maybe here, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to try to see if we can cross. Looks like the AI is telling me that it can cross here. I'm going to try to have somebody bring up the rear with the remaining mortar. If it's artillery, we can supply it. Oh, I don't think the boys can make it through. All right, wait. Yeah, let's not risk that. We'll just keep our mortars up here on the hill. All right, so now we just gotta wait. I mean, it's gonna be a time. Oh, that is so awesome that we have artillery. It's just gonna be a time waster now, waiting for this town to be leveled. Apparently, something got destroyed there. Hell, I wonder if that was from our artillery piece. Can't remember anymore what we've destroyed with our tanks and what we've destroyed with artillery. Though we do have this beautiful PAC-40 ready to go. I'll bring him up just in case a building gets leveled and he gets line of sight on a vehicle. Well, we've eliminated one of the biggest threats to us, which was the American artillery. Now it's just the tanks and then infantry cleanup simulator. So if we can now figure out a way to get an enemy vehicle up and running. I don't know what we could use. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we parked that there for now. I really need to get myself like a... just some sort of a tank. Unfortunately, we only have the Stooks. PAC-40s might be useful, but it's going to be a wheel and deal situation. It's going to be a pain in the ass to roll it into position, get it set up. We really need those Stooks back, but unfortunately they met their end for sure. What else do we have around here? Half-track, we can probably get that repaired. Seems to be more American vehicles. These might actually have supply on them. Let me check and see if this other one's repaired. Let's see if we can get some supply going here. No. This can't... Well, it does have towing capacity, though, so we could do something with that. And this seems to just be a generic crate. How is the supply going? It's still at 300. Uh-oh. Why are you guys firing smoke shells now? Oh, that's white phosphorus. Oh, let them have it, boys. Oh, burn them the hell out. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's have the Americans have a taste of their own war crime. Let's go ahead and drop a couple of rounds here.
Keep moving.
All right. I love our pirate gun, by the way. One-legged Pete is going to do a good job. One-legged Willie Pete, the famous pirate. Oh, yes. Let's drop, rounds right here. All right. Let him have it. Okay, try again. I don't know where that landed. Oh, these are smoke rounds. Well, it says smoke, but Willie Pete does a little bit more than just smoke. Let's see here. It is marked as white phosphorus, so it should be burning. What the hell was that, a dud? What the hell? It's actually smoke rounds. Well, usually in this game, if you're firing Willie Pete, it also tends to burn the area as well. It can burn down buildings. All right, well, that's kind of useless. Do our vehicles not have the capacity of being rearmed by this vehicle? Auto resupply is on. These artillery pieces should be being resupplied. Let me check something here quickly. There might be something about captured equipment in ROBs, but we have 300 ammunition here, remaining supplies. Wait a minute, is this... Uh-oh. This could only be... Maybe this is only infantry supply, not artillery. Damn. Well, heavy weapon ammo. Do we have any? Infantry. We have one here for our mortars. Let's bring that up. Hold on a second. Infantry. Uh-oh, it's all... Oh, damn. It's all infantry ammo. Oh, this is a... Oh, that's infantry ammo truck, too. What the hell? I don't think any of these are loaded with any sort of ammunition. Uh-oh. Nothing is loaded with heavy ammo. What about this truck? Oh, that's not... That's just transporter. What the hell? That's a tractor and probably another tractor. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. An abandoned M8 Greyhound is in there. Why? Well, that's good. We caught them with their pants down. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take that. I didn't know that was in there. Okay, I guess by looking around, I've discovered that. What the hell happened to this guy? Did someone fire a rifle grenade at him? Oh, it's booby-trapped. Oh, that's dumb. Well, when we started, our troops were all here, so the Americans must have booby-trapped the barn, I guess. So rip to our sniper, but I guess he was just going to be a driver anyway. Wow. Now we're at like a... This is actually kind of a pain in the ass now. We've captured American artillery. We've also captured American supplies in terms of this truck. Small ammo box I might be able to use. But this usually uses only for infantry. That's interesting. I don't understand what to do about that exactly. Well, let's see. I guess what I'm going to have to do here is, at this rate, I might have to call it GG, because if we have all this infantry, I would be able to probably win eventually, but it's going to take a painstakingly long amount of time, because if I call in more Volksgrenadiers, we're going to need a lot of these guys in order to clear the town. And the enemy's defending, which means we at least, in this game, need like a 2-to-1 ratio in order to, you know, to dislodge the enemy from their defensive positions. They're the ones waiting to kind of ambush us. So we have this position here to clear. We could probably bring the mortars back up here, point them across the street, bombard them a little bit, and clear them out with infantry. Then we need some bigger guns to deal with things like this Hellcat, Chaffee, and then that Sherman that we saw in town too, wherever that was. There was another one back the other way. But apparently the supply is not working. My big plan was to try to push through and capture the American supplies. It seems to have worked, except it's not actually supplying those guns. I don't know why. Did our heavy ammo make it up here? Okay, heavy ammo made it. Just need to deliver it now to the mortars themselves. And we'll be able to do a little bit of that. So we're running low on German ammo. Everything else is infantry ammo. Everything else is PAC-40. But if we bring up the PAC-40s, there's no way for me to get it to here. So this is just going to be one hell of a long, drawn-out pain simulator, I guess. Let's do this. I'm going to get these guys off this PAC-43. I don't know why they were... How'd they turn that gun so fast? That shouldn't turn that fast. I'm going to try to transport that gun over here and see if from here we can start firing at the enemy positions. But if this ends up taking too long, I'm just going to call it good. I think we can win here. It's just going to take an astronomically long amount of time without artillery, really. We were able to get the initial barrages, but at this rate, with that American vehicle, we should be permitted to drop way more artillery on those guys and keep it coming for a long time. The Americans should be really in a tough pickle right now. Looks like we even brought an officer up. I think some of these officers have supply signals on them too, but I don't think they work on vehicles or artillery. Do we have anyone here who's an officer? I don't think so. Check this American vehicle here. We can capture Brownings and such, and mortars are standing by. Let's get these facing the right direction. Okay. All right. Well, they're in this vehicle now. Let's get this gun picked up. And I was going to try to fire at this Chaffee over there, but it's still way too far out of our range. So try to pick this up. And there we go. Let's see if we can execute a turn here. Come over this way. All right, so I guess what we would try to do is get all of our forces here. You know, as we get more and more Volksgrenadiers, we'd have to build up a huge force here of like 8 to 10 squads. Then the goal would be to mortar the hell out of everything. Then start picking away at tanks with the PaK-43 because it's got the extra range. And then start clearing out the town with infantry, but it'd just be a kind of a pain in the ass. We've done this before. If you remember our other Watch on the Rhine campaign with the King Tiger and the Panther, I believe it was, it took a very long time to clean out both sides. Again, we have Volksgrenadiers at our disposal, but it's all kind of on a countdown timer that takes a long time. So it's all just about how long it takes us to get reinforcements. Seems like we've dropped off a PaK-40 there as well. We can probably roll that through. And this truck here is out of ammo. Heavy ammo truck all out. Too bad there's not a place we can go to kind of bring back all the supplies time after time, but it's only stored in the truck, so we don't have like a weapons depot to return to or a supply dump where we can supply the trucks. And it doesn't seem like there's a call out for any more supplies, trucks or anything. How can we solution this? The Americans had fuel trucks here, but they all got blown to hell when the Americans somebody threw a grenade. I don't know who. I don't see any more American supply trucks around. Except for there. Some of these trucks, though... Oh, wow. I don't know if they... I don't think we can resupply some of our vehicles with these. I'm not really concerned about our own guns. We do have some ammunition for them. Actually, we're out of heavy ammo. Unless we use that one crate. There's like one crate of heavy ammo left for the Germans then. Wow. So this campaign is all about keeping your Stuks alive. Unfortunately, I lost them at some point, but luckily I didn't lose them too early. But it is kind of a pain in the butt to have a scenario based on whether or not you have a vehicle. It's just going to take longer. So let's just try to do as much cleanup as we can. And we'll call it good. Maybe we'll just say we have a group of bombers inbound. I'm sure the Luftwaffe will tune in soon, right? I'm sure they'll be here any minute. Okay, let's get these vehicles offloaded. Why won't he get out? No. Sir? Alright, hold on. Get that gun offloaded. And you get out of the truck. There we go. Now you two grab that gun. Currently the gun's been damaged. One of the wheels was slightly damaged, I guess. Okay, so let's try to shoot through the wall and take out that Sherman. M4A1 there. Should be well within range of this gun. We'll bring it right about there. Huh. So I wonder how that works with ROBs exactly, because I know I played ROBs before where I've captured enemy vehicles for resupply, and I've been able to resupply enemy... And this must just be set to infantry ammo or something like that, though it doesn't say it on the truck. Alright, let's see if we can take out some of these vehicles then. What we'll say in this case is if we destroy enough of the enemy vehicles, we'll just say that the Americans either retreat or surrender because of all the devastation that we've caused. To be fair, we've lost two major vehicles compared to their 6 to 10, really. And so we've been scoring some really good hits against them, including that one that unfortunately bounced. I can hear actually American turrets turning now and wondering where the hell that came from. Alright, one getting caught in the... Oh, actually there's some sandbags there. Oh, that's going to be interesting to shoot through that. That seemed to hit a tree. Oh boy, this is going to take a lifetime and a half waiting for this. Try to hit him again in the side, maybe. I think I missed. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? Another Sherman in the back. See if we can hit this vehicle now. Oh, wow. Oh, has it been decrewed? The turret is open, but it still is appearing red on the minimap, so it must still be active. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can only load HE rounds now. Try the APCR rounds from this range might be effective. Alright, so after this tank is destroyed, I know there's a few more Shermans on the other side. The only real position I probably won't be able to deal with without big amounts of reinforcement is the large entrenched position. Other than that, everything is just going to take pain-in-the-neck maneuvering in terms of, like, we're going to need to, like, get a gun in the right position and take shots at every single tank like this for an eternity. Alright, that American tank is out of the fight. That's one destroyed. Looks like there's a Chaffee here. So we can zap through. We've got such a big gun that we can actually fire through all this stuff now. Alright, let's go ahead and try to fire at this gun, or this tank now. Over the top. We should be able to resupply this gun with that heavy ammo box, too. So I guess we'll just take pot shots at the Americans, and we'll just say they surrender because we captured their artillery position and have destroyed a number of their tanks. So let's continue to attack then. And I would like to move our artillery ammo over there. It's about halfway. Sir, could you go over there, please? There we go. Alright, let's give another shot to that Chaffee. Okay, we'll reload it with decent ammo this time. So that's interesting. The resupply does work. This truck here does not say what CCKW means. Although I actually don't know the designation of that, but it should be able to work on anything, really. And as you can see, we're reloading with ammo now. Yep, there it is, 4. Yep. Let's try a few of these. I don't want a heat round, I just want this. Heat round would be good, though, on the side of that tank. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Try another shot. It's in a tricky position, too. It's kind of behind this truck. We're firing through a house, across another house, into the side of the Chaffee. Now, it's just going to take some time. Unfortunately, no more artillery rounds to level the town, but we'll say General Patton is in this tank here. Oh, good. We won World War II. Awesome. Perfect. Alright, so that Sherman is down. The one we just blew up is down. We can move the artillery, or the PAC-43. I don't know, actually, if we can move a vehicle across there. Might be a little too deep. I'd like to move over here and start targeting the Hellcat and the Chaffee. So let's give it a try, I suppose. So the town is completely clear of enemy tanks from what I can see on the minimap. Let me just blow that up. Control M to do this, by the way, if you want to blow up things other than the enemy. Let's take a look. Actually, let's get it maxed out. And let's move transparency all the way down. Okay, so from where I stand, we see a tank here. That's the Chaffee. We see the Chaffee and the Hellcat here, so that's 3 tanks. Tank number 4 is back here, which is the other Chaffee. Tank number 5 is another Chaffee. Tank 6 is a Chaffee. So it looks like they have 6 tanks remaining, probably 7. There it is, 7. Oh no, we've destroyed that one. So they have 6 or 7 tanks remaining. Oh, another one there, unless I already counted that one. That's weird. Oh, I can't get the map function back up. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to continue to try to move this gun. And we're just going to keep going until we've killed as many tanks as we can, and then we'll just say the Americans have surrendered. Otherwise, it just becomes a cleanup operation, And it just becomes frustrating because you might sometimes need to use 1 or 2 squads just to clean out 1 or 2 enemies, just based off how smart the AI is. Okay, let's get these guys on the Blitzkrieg school bus. Get on the Blitzkrieg school bus. Whee! Oh, well, sorry about that supply. That doesn't matter. There was only like 5 supply left in there, enough to give us maybe 1 round. Luckily, it was pretty empty. Okay, let's go across. So as time goes on, I would get more Volksgrenadiers. Luckily, we're not gonna get too invested into a full cleanup operation. Let's see if we can actually cross here. Oh, I don't know if we can do it. It looks like we can because I can actually see the ground here. So it looks like it's a little shallower than it probably actually is. Same here, and actually here too, you can actually see grass above the ground. What the hell? Whoever edited this map left in some like shallow spots but didn't paint it like dirt or anything like that. So you can't tell whether or not it's the bottom of the river or not. Oh boy. Well, let's try this. We're going to try to bring the sports boat down to the old boat launch. See if we can get this thing across. I got an idea. Check this out. So what I'll do is I'll back that sumbitch as far as I can into the river. And we'll have these 3 guys get it on the other side. They're swimming across. Oh, they're getting shot at too, damn. Well, we're going to get these guys now to pick up this small truck and see if we can haul it back to the other side. The WC 56, we're going to try to grab that on the other side. Men of War kind of has this magnetic attachment thing where if you get close to it, you can actually pull it back to the other side. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, we're still funneling in reinforcements. So what we'll do is we'll just pretend like the German forces are building up around the Americans. The Americans have lost their escape route. They've lost their artillery. We'll just say that we're still pounding them because we found supplies. And we'll just run out the clock and call it GG. Based on the fact that apparently I can't resupply whatever. Maybe this is an infantry-only supply, but you'd think it would be everything. Okay, let's go grab that gun. And there's that leg from the artillery piece there. And of course we have a 50 cal and a 30 cal, and we can continue to fire at the Americans. We would use those along the riverbanks to clear out all the buildings, and the flak, or rather PAC 43. Not too close now. There we go. Check that out. A little cheese, but whatever. Makes up for the problem we had earlier. Alright. So now we'll get this close to the American tanks. I love transporting with this vehicle. It's very fast. Probably wouldn't be able to transport this thing in real life. Probably way too heavy for that. Alright, let's get our boys on the gun. Alright, both guys are going to grab the gun. Beautiful. And now we should be able to attack American tanks. So, let's try to take out this, I believe this is an M1 Abrams tank made by the Japanese. Just kidding. Alright, let's try to get the side of this one. Zap. Alright, that's gone. Crew is bailed. Alright, next one. So now we've blocked the Americans' exit. We have set up 50 cals and PAC 43 and all this stuff near where they would exit the town. So we've got the place surrounded, see? Yeah, come out, yeah. It's what the Germans were trying to do, I suppose, at Bastogne, except they attacked one at a time rather than all at once. Well, that looked like it went through the tank. It bounced underneath, I guess, and went into the barn. Alright, third time's a charm, hitting this small little target. There we go. Beautiful. Now, next target would be here. Oh, actually here. And here. And the Americans are pretty much blocked in now. So let's see if we can bring that 50 cal up in all of our troops and start firing at the town now that they've lost their armor support. Let's see if we can get back on that autocannon, which can be repaired, I believe. Nope, we can just get on it. And let's get the rest of the Germans across. So we can start mortaring this side of the town. We'll pretend like we're already doing that. We've already got the American artillery captured, which would probably... Yeah, actually, if we captured this town, this whole garrison here and the defensive trenches would just have to surrender because we got them. Little do they know we don't even occupy the position in front of them. The way to Berlin is open, but we got behind them, so... Alright, let's try to clean up a little bit with the armored car here. And there seems to be something there. What is that? There's some sort of mounted gun or artillery piece here. I see a small triangle on the map, or at least I thought it was. Right here. Is it a 30 cal? Oh, it's a 50 cal. Well, it's not pointed towards us. Which is why I wanted to come up behind the Americans now. So now the rest of our German friends can move up this way. Very good. Alright, so our boys are going to start shooting at theirs. Let's occupy that gun. Let's get some boys on the 50 cal. Apparently our artillery woke up again. Our mortars are online. And for whatever reason, our autocannon is not firing. Well, there goes that damn Willie Pete now. Look at that. Willie Pete's actually firing exactly where I wanted it to. Except now it's actually Willie Pete. The other rounds loaded must have been snow rounds. Yeah, that's right. Snow. Alright, there we go. Ooh, damn. Whatever that was just exploded. Oh, the town is devastated. Alright, at this point, I would be offering to the Americans a chance to surrender. They probably wouldn't take it if they were under Patton, but... I mean, they got no other options now. They're being bombarded by Willie Pete, which is burning down half the town. And there's only a few armored vehicles left, to which we have the place... We got the place rounded, Sam, yeah. Okay. Well, artillery is probably out now. Oh, never mind, there goes some more. Oh, damn. There's that Willie Pete. Yeah, burning everything. Damn, look at that. Oh, yeah, the Americans are done for. That's a GG, boys. All right. Pull up a little bit more with our artillery. And we got another infantry squad ready to go. Wow, I can't believe we've surrounded a superior force with a very small number of Germans now. Actually, this guy, there we go. He's got a PAC-40 now on this side. Americans have just a few vehicles in this town and around their defensive trench, and they don't have anything really in the back except for that Chaffee, which I think if we roll up the PAC-43, we'd be able to take care of, which is right there. And I think if we wheel it up, we should be within range. What is the range of this thing? It is 250 meters. So I could probably get it, like, right up to the edge. There we go. Is that an American mounted gun? Yeah, oh, it's artillery. Mortar. Alright, well, the Americans are in some bad times now. So I guess we'll just cut them off and call it a game. And give them a chance to surrender. To which... For our purposes here today, we'll say they take. And we'll take POWs. Alright, we still have some mortar rounds here, so the mortars are still useful. Alright, good. Alright, Germans have started to enter the town. Beautiful. And we also did kill their officer, too. So they don't really have leadership anymore by the artillery. If you remember. It'd be really cool in these games and game modes if you caused enough damage, if the enemy would just retreat, too. Like if you went about your battle plan to cut off the enemy from getting reinforcement. You know, in Men of War... By standard, you can cut off the enemy from receiving reinforcements, finding out where they might be bringing them from as a part of the game. Cutting off their artillery or supplies, that's all part of the game. But it'd also be cool if you could win a strategic victory by just simply surrounding the enemy or, you know, eliminating their leadership. You can do that, for example, in the Old Boys mod, the Italian mod. All right, well, now we're bringing in mortars. Oh, there we go, yeah. Well, this part of town is going to be clear. Causing some big damage over there. Artillery guns are pretty much out, so let's get rid of these. Although, for today's purposes, let's just say the number of Americans on the field would be now halved by the amount of artillery that we had. 2 giant artillery guns with extra supply. And extra dip is just what the Führer ordered, I suppose. Get this 50 cal up here. There we go. And let's get that 40 millimeter up there too. And the PaK-43 ready to rock on yet another enemy tank, which would be around here somewhere. Where do we have another enemy tank? There, let's zap this one, which is within range. Perfect. A few Germans dead, but Americans having some real rough days. Looks like our troops are doing their job here. Now let's take out that Chaffee. Ooh, he's just out of range there. No clear shot on him. Oh, never mind. Just bopped him in the side. Gonna get some more reinforcements here too. Damn, don't load HE. Oh, we're out. Okay, we got heat rounds. That might work. Reloading. What the hell was that? The gun dipped at the last second there. I didn't even move my mouse. We'll fire one more time here and then we'll give up on that for a minute. We must be hitting some other object in the way. Heat rounds don't have any real penetration of surface objects anyway. Okay, so now we've got a squad here that we can bring in. So we have 2 squads that we can bring in, plus 2 squads here, plus 2 squads here. We're out of ammo. So let's bring them all the way back to our supply truck, shall we? There we go. We'll fall back just to get supply. Our men took some losses on the advance, but we did successfully cut off the Americans there for a little while. All right, let's bring up that armored car. Damn, I thought it was over when we got those Stugs. I thought we'd never be able to really make any sort of advance, but I'll be damned, we did it. We actually were able to successfully push forward and capture some more American positions. And complete some more objectives. Artillery gone. Enemy commander gone. Oh, there goes the half-rack too. Did I get hit by artillery? It sounded like a giant artillery gun. Who is aiming at us? That's okay. This is the only vehicle we really want. This one right here is our tank killer, but probably not going to be able to get a clear shot. If anything, it's going to be a while. All right, boys. Well, I think we're just receiving the American surrender now. I mean, we've got ourselves the exit blocked. We've got 50 cals and 40 millimeters waiting for the Americans if they retreat. In front of the Americans to the south is our main force, I suppose. More waiting in defense. So we'll go ahead and just say, I guess for today's purposes, that the Americans probably would have surrendered. And that would just be that, I guess. Probably not realistic, but whatever. It's all good. So that way we can have some closure to this one, and that'll be that. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for this 3-part episode. I know we didn't get to clean up everything, but hell, I got to go on and record some more episodes of other things, too. So thank you, everybody, for clicking and tapping that like button on the way out. We'll say the Americans surrendered in this campaign, and we'll come back and play some more of this one. Other mods in the future. I just don't want to take all the time waiting for squads to reinforce and to just play Operation Cleanup at this point. the Americans are effectively defeated. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for all the support. Remember to click or tap that join button if you haven't, next to the little subscribe button there if you want to support the World War II content. It's really the only way it's going to be made in the future, and I hope to see you soon for more. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.